for 10 years. Your father doesn't want anybody in it. Only I found the key, and the other night, after Dr. Craven and Mrs. Medlock found us here together, I ran out into the storm and I found the door. And now, Dickon and I are working on it every day, and you can come to...
What does it look like?
Well, right now, there's this tangle of vines over everything, because nobody's been taking care of it, but Dickon says if we cut away all the dead wood, there'll be fountains of roses by summer.
I never wanted to see anything like I want to see that garden.
You must see it, but they must never know where we're going, or Ben says that Dr. Craven will send me away.
No, Mary.
Maybe William can take you outside in a wheelchair, and then when nobody's looking, Dickon can push you through the maze to the garden.
I can't go outside, Mary. I'll take a chill if I go. I'll get even worse.
So you want to feel better?
I can't, Mary. I'm afraid. I've been in this bed for so long, and I don't want to die.
Just one black snake and this girl.
I'm afraid there's no one left. Sorry, miss.
I want to go up, Mary, so I can't get sick. I'd like to see the garden. Really, I would. But I can't.
All right, then. We'll just keep working on it till you're ready to see it. And whenever that is, you just tell me. And I'll get William
You
to
must
help you
come
down
back tomorrow afternoon after you're through working and have supper with me and tell me everything you've done.
I'd like that. Good night, then.
Good night, Mary.
Come to my garden, nestled in a hill. There I'll keep you safe beside me. Come to my garden, rest there in my arms. There I'll see you safely grown, and on your way, there in my garden, where love grows free and wild. Come to my garden, come sometime. Lift me up and lead me to the garden, where life begins anew, where I'll find you, and I'll find you love me too. Lift me up and lead me to my garden, where love grows deep in my soul, where I'll tell you, where I'll show you safely grown, and warn you I saw you in my garden, where love grows free and wild. Lift me up and to my garden, come sweet Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm like to be sent back to the scullery for this, and I don't like the scullery, Dickon. I don't know anyone who does.
No one will be missing you at this hour.
But if it's so dark, I can't even see where I'm going. How am I to hope to see what it is once I get there?
I can't see. Perhaps it's only so much you're meant to hear.
But all I can hear is my own self talking.
Perhaps you'd best be still. 'Cause 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 'cause
Dickens. Is that you?
Aye, Mary, it is. And Martha, too.
Martha, are you surprised to see me out here in the middle of the night?
That I am, Master Colin. But just now you look so much like your mother, it made me heart jump. Martha, come look.
It's my mother's garden. It is.
It's a secret garden, and we're the only ones in the world who wanted to be alive.
Aye, Colin. We'll have you up walking about and digging, same as other folk afore long.
But how can I? My legs are so weak. I'm afraid to.
There's a charm in this garden, Colin. And the longer you stay in it, the stronger you'll be.
What kind of charm? Where did you learn that?
I don't know. I didn't even know I knew it.
Martha, do you believe in spells and charms?
That I do, Master Colin, and spirits, and the big good thing by whatever name you call it. No, I heard it. I even know what it means.
Go on, then.
Come, spirit. Come, charm. Come, days that are warm. Come, magical spell. Come, help him get well.
Come, spirit. Come, charm. Come, days that are warm. Come, magical spell. Come, help him get well.
Come, spirit. Come, charm. Come, days that are warm. Come, magical spell. Come, help him get well. Oh, John came
Sweep away the storms rumbling across the sky. Speed the rising sun, make the breeze to blow. Bid the robin sing, bid the roses grow.
Mary.
Bless you, child. It worked.
I think the spell is working in the house, too. 2 nights ago, when it was bright moonlight, I woke up and felt something filling the room and making everything so splendid. And I pulled the drape from my mother's picture, and there she was, her eyes looking right down at me, and something new started flooding through me, making me so proud, so strong, so tall. I shall live forever and ever. I shall find out thousands of things. I want to give thanks to something, to anything that will listen. I'm well.
Mary, child, you see what you've done?
Who is that man? Go away!
Colin, it's Ben Weatherstaff who tends the gardens.
Weatherstaff, do you know who I am?
Your young Master Colin, the poor cripple. But Lord knows how you got out here.
I am not crippled.
Then what have you been doing, hiding out and letting folks think you were a cripple? And half-witted.
Huh? Witted! Come here. I want to talk to you. And don't you dare say a word about this.
I am your servant for as long as I live, young master.
Did you know my mother?
Aye, that I did. I was her right hand round the garden. Even now I'm only kept on 'cause she liked me. Well, she said to me once, Ben, if I'm ever ill or if I go away, you must take care of my roses. And when she did go away, the orders was no one was to come in here. But I come anyway, till my back stopped me about 2 years ago.
I want to know how she died.
She was sitting right there on that branch, and it broke, and that started her laboring with you, only the fall had hurt her. Still, she clung on to life till you were born, and then she put you in your father's arms, and she died.
Is that why he hates me?
I'm sure he doesn't hate you, lad.
He doesn't even know you. Just wait till he finds out you can stand.
I don't want him to know anything about this. I don't want anything said to him till I can walk. Do you promise?
It's getting to be a full-time job keeping track of secrets round here.
This is a serious matter. Mary, take my hand. Dickon, Martha, you too, Ben. Do you swear, by the charm in this garden, that not one of you will mention this to my father until I am completely well?
I must go. I promise.
Good then.
So what do you want to see first?
I want to see the roses. Show me where the roses will be.
A bit of earth, a drop of dew, a single cell begins to that bit of earth is pushed away, the flowers bloom before our eyes. For in the heart, a charm that works, the word is past, the days are o'er.
The days are good.
Unfurled and rare, the winter's past, with leaves are warm. A bit of earth.
Well, Mrs. Medlock, what a fine morning this has turned out to be.
Yes, Doctor.
I trust this head mistress will be quite impressed riding across the moor on such a day. Perhaps she might even stay for tea. I dare say she might relish a bit of civilized conversation, living as she does in the company of spinsters and orphaned girls.
I'm sure she'll be quite flattered by your attention, sir. Beg pardon, Doctor. It's Mrs. Winthrop, sir.
Yes. Madam, come in. Do come in, please.
Good day, Doctor.
And this is our housekeeper, Mrs. Medlock.
How do you do?
I trust you had a pleasant journey.
Actually not. I've always found the scenery by itself to be very tiresome.
Well, then, you will be relieved to find we have contrived to keep all of the scenery out of doors. Won't you sit down? I have completed all the forms you sent us, and I think you will find that my brother has included a contribution to the school's building fund. You didn't request it, of course, but as I told my brother, I'm sure you're in the planning stages of something or other. Mrs. Medlock, will you see what's keeping Mary?
I'm right here, sir.
Quite right. Here's our girl. Mary Lennox, this is Mrs. Winthrop of the Aberdeen School for Girls.
Well, good morning, Mary.
I don't want to go to a school.
But you do. A useless child never knows her worth, we say.
My Uncle
Perhaps if you would tell Mary a little bit about...
Certainly. And let me say from the start that you're not on trial here. I am pleased to say that the Board of Trustees has accepted your application.
Oh, that is good news indeed.
I won't go. You can't make me.
Mary Lennox.
That's all right, Doctor. This is exactly the type of behavior we are best equipped to handle.
My Uncle Archibald is the only one who says where I'm going to go. And he says I don't have to go to any stupid school.
She's just frightened, I'm sure.
Of course.
Children are quite often depressed after a tragedy.
Don't you? Perhaps she would enjoy seeing some photographs of the girls at their work. Now, I brought several samples of the fine lace for which our girls are so well known.
I hate you. You're a horrible, ugly pig.
That's quite enough, young lady.
Your school is a filthy rat hole full of brats and dirty beds. And all anybody really does there is scrub the floors. I hope you get hit by a lorry on your way home and your ugly head rolls off into a ditch and gets eaten by maggots. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you! And if I'm not enough with you, I'm going to bite your arm and you're going to die! Get out of here! Go away, go away, go away!
Well, we have had one or two cases of this severity.
Mary Lennox!
Dr. Craven, what you have here is a medical problem.
I'll speak with Mary alone, Medlock.
Charlie! I'm going outside.
You are going wherever I send you, and right this moment it's into that chair.
Uncle Archibald said I didn't have to go to a school.
For God's sake, he doesn't care about you. All he wants is to never see you again. Why do you think he left without even saying goodbye to you?
Maybe he was in a hurry.
You drove him away. You remind him of his wife.
I look like my Aunt Lily.
Now, it is my task to find you a suitable place to go so that my brother can return. The next school I contact will send no representative. Your bags will be packed, and you will leave Saturday week.
But I can't leave now. Colin needs me.
The last thing that boy needs is you. Another month of trying to keep up with you, and we'll have to put him in hospital, or worse.
No, you won't. He's much better.
You have no idea how ill he is. When Colin was born, the midwife didn't expect him to last a week. But I have kept the boy alive for 10 years. Only now, thanks to you, he is in grave danger of relapse.
But you haven't...
Do you want him in hospital? Do you want him to die?
To die?
Yes, to die. If Colin is too active at this stage of his recovery, if you push him to take his first step too soon before his heart is strong enough, he will not survive it. Do you understand, Mary? Colin's very life is in your hands. One moment he would be chattering away, and the next moment he would just sink to the ground and die.
And die?
Yes, you have choices in your life. Colin does not. Now, I will not see that boy in hospital for the rest of his life, or dead before his life even begins. You must go, and go you will. Now, that is all I have to say to you. Why are you standing there? Are you quite amused to learn of your power?
I didn't do anything. You locked him in his room.
You may go.
You don't want Colin to get well at all. You want him to die so you can have this house.
You will leave Saturday week. There's nothing here that I want. How dare she make this claim? Isn't it clear what I want? To serve has been my aim, still I have to wonder who I'd be if it all belonged to me. If they'd all disappear, I'd start again. I could be happy then, I'd live like other men. If they'd all disappear, I could be free, cut off from pain and loss. At last I'd be.
You had nothing to do with your uncle's leaving. It weren't you, child. Your uncle liked you. I know he did. Didn't he tell you could have a garden? Didn't he send you clothes and bring you books? Well, didn't he?
But Colin's going to die, and it's all my fault.
And what have you done for Colin except getting him going outside every day and getting him eating all his food and getting him believing he can get strong again? I think you were just what Colin needed.
You're not a doctor, Martha. You tell him I'm sorry. I mean, after I'm gone, we tell him that I didn't mean to hurt him and that I didn't want to go.
I think you better tell him that yourself.
I can't, Martha. He'll only get cross and start acting all high and mighty, and then Dr. Craven might send him away, too.
You're talking like you're already gone, Mary.
I am gone, Martha! I wish I were a ghost.
No ghost could do what you have done in this house, Mary Lennox. What you've got to do is finish what you have begun. I don't know just how, but it's not over till you've won. When you see the storm is coming, see the lightning part the sky, it's too late to run, there's terror in your eyes. What you do then is remember this old thing you heard me say. It's the storm, not you, that's bound to blow away. Hold on to someone standing by. Hold on, don't even ask how long or why. Child, hold on to what you know is true. Hold on till you get through. Child, oh child, hold on. When you feel your heart is pounding, there are devils at your door. There's no place to hide. You're frozen to the floor. What you do then is you force yourself to wake up and you say, it's this dream, not me, that's bound to go away. Hold on, the night will soon be by. Hold on, and think of something else to try. Child, hold on, there's angels on their way. Hold on and hear them say, child, oh child, and it doesn't even matter water. If the danger and the doom come from up above or down below, or just come flying at her from across the room. When you see a man who's raging and he's jealous and he fears that you've walked through walls he's hid behind for years, what to do then is you tell yourself to wait it out and say, it's this day, not me, that's bound to go away. Child, hold on, it's this day, not you, that's bound to go away.
What do you think I should do?
I think you should find pen and paper and write to your uncle in Paris and ask him to come home. I think you should let Colin's father say whether he likes him standing or not.
But why would he listen to me? And what if the letter didn't get to him on time?
I'm sure your uncle will send for you as soon as he sees what you've done for the lad. Now, here's pen and here's paper. You do know how to write, I hope, because I won't be much help to you in that department.
A little.
Well, that's all right, then. You don't have much to say, do you?
D.E.A.R, Uncle Archie. How are you? I'm fine. Everybody else is too. Please come home.
Home? I have no home.
Martha says that you're in Paris.
It's a house,
Is that
child.
very far
Just a
away?
house.
Do they have nice girls and boys there?
And I can't get far enough away from it.
Please come home.
Now, just sign it.
Should I say